So here at the bottom of our greased muffin tin, we are starting off with some Grand's biscuits. And as you can see, I picked it up and I ripped it in half. It's really easy to do. If you just follow, there's like a little seam that goes along. So we are gonna be covering the bottom of these muffin tins. Here, I'll show you the seam again. So you just wanna grab it and kind of rip it apart and it'll cut into these two perfect halves. And the reason we're doing that is because we don't want it to be like these really, really thick kind of muffins. We just wanna make sure that we can fit them into these little cups. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of these and then I will show you guys the next step. So now that we have these perfect little cups, we are gonna come in here. I have some chicken, and this is just a chicken breast that I cut up, and I just seasoned it with some salt, pepper, and paprika. So you can do whatever seasonings that you like your chicken. Those are just my three favorite, and we are gonna be putting a few pieces into these mini little muffins that we got. And this recipe, it's so fun and delicious, especially if you're a chicken lover like me. It is such a fun way to eat this dish. And then it just comes out so perfect. I love the muffin tin recipes just because they are personal and you can snack on a few and then you can save the rest, or it is easy to bring over to a potluck or any type of party like that. So once we have all of the chicken set, we are also gonna be coming in with some bacon. So this part is optional, but I just absolutely love bacon bits. I cannot live without them. So these are just gonna get a few, and this is just gonna give us some different flavor, a little bit more fattiness, just because we are using the chicken breast, which is really lean, so we kind of need some fat in there. I mean, who doesn't love some bacon? Chicken and bacon just go so perfect together. So I'm quickly just gonna go through and do a small pinch. Like I said, this part is optional. It tastes completely okay with just the chicken. And as soon as we have this all set, the next ingredient that we're putting is what's really gonna tie this all together. So here we have, this is our Bertolli, just a plain Alfredo sauce. This is gonna go perfect. We are just gonna take a spoon, and this is just gonna get a small spoonful, and this is what's really gonna seal this recipe together. And you can use any Alfredo sauce you like. I just find the Bertolli ones are just really tasty. As you can see, they're really creamy, and then they're always on sale too, which is a huge plus for me. And these are just gonna get one spoonful. This is why we wanted to make the muffins into little cups so that it can hold all of these ingredients and nothing really spills out too much, because as these go into our oven, they are gonna expand, so everything's gonna be nice and perfect. And last but not least, before these go into our oven, here I picked up, this is an Italian style shredded cheese, and this has some mozzarella, has some Parmesan, and some smoked provolone as well. So this is gonna go right on top, and as the cheese melts over it, it is gonna hold everything in place. We are gonna get some nice browning on the cheese, which is my favorite part. So I'm just gonna quickly do one handful, should be enough. We just don't want it to overflow too much. So I'm trying to keep it in nice and pretty in these little cups. And I do have my oven preheating at 400 degrees. So as soon as we are finished with the cheese, this is gonna go in our 400-degree oven for about, I'd say 17 to 22 minutes, depending on your oven. We just wanna make sure that the biscuits get nice and cooked and the cheese is nice and melted, of course. Oh my God, you guys, look at how amazing these came out. And the good thing is that we did grease them, so they should come out fairly easy. You can see that the muffin is all nice and cooked. But before we get to eating, we need to top it off. So here I have some Italian herbs, which is a must. It'll just give us that little pop of color to make these really come to life, and then add a little bit of freshness. And as you can see, with just a few sprinkles, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. These are gonna taste so amazing. I've never really had chicken Alfredo bites before, so hopefully neither have you, and you can make this recipe and let me know what you think, because I just think it's gonna be really, really tasty. So as you can see, look, we can just pick up all of them and they are so perfect. You can even break it apart and you can see all the cheese and the Alfredo sauce oozing out. This is gonna be so tasty. All right, so here's the one I broke apart. You can see that all of the steam just comes out. So this is gonna be really hot, but you know what? I am starving, so I need to see what this tastes like. Okay, these are gonna be so dangerous. Enjoy.